Welcome back, everybody, to Sciventra, Science, Cyber, Innovation, and Adventure. We're just getting started.
System online, powered by Rover AI.
Welcome back, everybody, to Sciventra, Science, Cyber, Innovation, and Adventure. Behind me is Rover, Houston's Batmobile. On a nice Saturday afternoon, I would like to roll this video in terms of focusing on a modification that I've made, something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, ever since I put a deposit down on this beast back in 2019. So something that I really wanted to do is to turn this vehicle into a stealth camper or a rolling teardrop where, you know, there's no trailer or anything like that. You still get that performance on the road without pulling a trailer, and it's all stealth, and you can't really tell that this has been turned into, you know, a stealth teardrop. So I'd like to introduce everybody again here to Rover, Houston's Batmobile. And again, this video is just going to be more geared towards just focusing on that. If you have any questions or you see other gear, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I'd be more than happy to, you know, make a video on other specific adventure gear. And, you know, I will do that. So again, just make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And let's get into this. I'll just do a little walk around here so you can see the different angles. But what we're going to do here is go right towards or to the back door. This is where the setup is. That breezer window tube is connected to the air vent there in the middle. It runs up and then connects via the breezer window. So very cool. I do have the actual glass window in right now. So as I take you back to the vault, I can show you that window comes out, and then it creates, you know, a breezeway in between the cabin in the vault. So let's go back there and I'll show that to you. Hunting down, as you can see, I've got a very nice, comfortable, custom mattress. It's foam and air. If that's something you would like to know about the brand or where I got it, I will be adding an Amazon store link below if it's not already there now, with all of the gear that I do have. So if you see something that you like, you could just go down to that link and go ahead and purchase it for yourself. And again, feel free to reach out to me for a real life review if it works well or doesn't. But anything I have in this setup now made the cut, right? There's a lot of things that weren't good quality that I returned. And, you know, it's been a process, but all of this stuff is, at least up to this point, it's high quality and, you know, worth keeping. So, but back to the focus here, you can see the breezer window there. Now at the top, there's 4 clips. You've got 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? Those unclip, and then the window comes out. Now I did get it tinted. It's got a 5% tint. It came clear. I think the company does send, there's an option to have it tinted, but it's only like 50%. I wanted it to be limo to match the rest of the truck. But yeah, go ahead and subscribe because I'm going to be sleeping in this sucker. So not sure if it's all going to be in the same video or not, but yeah, I don't really see any YouTube videos of anyone that's actually used the breezer setup. And does it work without the tube? Because the airflow from the HVAC system, when you put it in camp mode, will bring all the air to the back, and then the sensors will work properly because it's an even flow, you know, through the vehicle and into the back. One concern I was worried about is this gap right here with air seeping out. But because this mattress fits like a glove, and when you close the tailgate, it smashes it up against here, which I think sort of fixes that problem. But we're gonna have to see. Like I said, I'm gonna camp in this tonight, and give a real review of how it works. So another quick shot of the bed at sunset, downtown Houston in the background. Nice cozy comfy vault. This is an urban stealth camping episode, so obviously, but this machine is set and ready for rural adventures. That will be a whole other video. The underbelly, some call it the smuggler's bay, is filled with off-grid, rural camping gear. So that will be fun. Just do a quick spin here for you guys. See the Allen right there, probably the most luxurious building currently in Houston. We go towards the west, AIG compound over there, flag. Houston Galleria, far west. That would be going towards Austin, Texas, in that direction. Spin it around at the medical center, world famous. Come back for a full 360. That's Houston Midtown, which is where we're at, right on the border of downtown. Like, share, subscribe. All right, guys, it's sunset here at Midtown Summit 1, the night of the review of the Breezer window review for the Cybertruck. And how well does it work? This will be an unbiased review as a customer and owner of both the Cybertruck and the Breezer system. Tonight I am going to use it without the HVAC tube connected to the back grid in the back seat. So it will be a free airflow, and I will have a thermometer in the vault. So we're going to make sure that the climate control is the same in the vault as it is in the cabin, as it is a free, thoroughway, if you will. So yeah, stay tuned.
Luxury suite. Tonight's just me, Rover, 6,800 pounds of stealthy.
All right, here we are, guys, in the back of the Cybertruck, formerly known as Rover. Super comfy and looking forward to it. It's going to be a good night. This bed is just really comfortable.
All right, Cybertrucks do not have an electric tailgate in terms of coming up automatically. It does when you actually shut it. It does have a soft close, but I got to jump out and shut it. If you got all that. Sure, that was a little lopsided, but we're in. Tailgate closed.
All right, it's actually nice and cozy in here. Blast you.
Here, turn it up a tad.
There it is. A little noisy. Good mode. All right, looking good. I am 6 feet tall. Maybe if you want to get exactly technical in basketball, is 5'11" and 3/4. So, I rounded to 6 foot. But if I straighten my feet like this, they're up against it, right? But it's not uncomfortable. It's a very light, foot positioning for my height. All right, so laying here, I've actually got 2 pillows. I'm gonna try to move around a little bit. See what we got, what kind of headroom we got, I kind of shimmy down a tad. I did bring a flashlight as well, so let me grab that so you guys can see. Here we go, put it down a notch. See if I can hold it.
All right, so another check-in here inside the vault. It is currently 77 degrees inside the vault with just a electric fan, USB connection. I'm right over there. Got a splitter for the 120. But it is 70 degrees outside. Let me just confirm that real quick. Yes, 70 degrees outside, and it's 7 degrees hotter in here. Now the fan feels good. I do not have the Breezer window off, so that's what I'm about to do. About to put you guys in a it's already on the tripod here in the corner. See if you guys can kind of watch me do it. See if that's even beneficial or any value here if you can see with it. But it is closed. The tonneau cover here is closed. And so yeah, I'm gonna quick switch frames here and get you guys queued up here to watch me remove this. And by the way, the inside of the cabin is 72 degrees. So, well, I guess the HVAC is gonna, obviously cool it here, but outside is 70. So it'd probably make more sense just to put down the windows and have the Breezer window off, but have the windows cracked in the truck, and then it would come blowing in. That's probably the better way to do it because the weather's so nice. This setup is more for extreme cold where you can, blow the heat or extreme hot, right, for the air conditioner to bring it down to 72 in an enclosed teardrop camper, like in the back here. With the weather being so nice, it's kind of interesting. It's like the temperature that's outside, I want inside. And I still can do that. We're just gonna put down the breezer window and see what happens. So let's get into it.
All right, here we go, guys. We are in camp mode, and we currently have 46% battery life juice left. And so, yeah.
So we've got the breezer window out now, and it's 73 degrees inside. So it's definitely dropping in temperature in here. It was at a high point 77 degrees. So, dropped 4 degrees, and I think it will continue. I am going to go ahead and go to sleep now, with the sun out, see if that makes a big difference. Maybe I'll turn down the air in the cab here and make it cooler. But all right, see you in the AM.
Good morning, and what is going on, guys? It is the next morning here in the vault, and actually the system worked really good. This fan was great, kept the airflow going nicely, but being in camp mode, the breezer window worked very well. The temperature was good. Being inside with the vault closed, it wasn't claustrophobic at all. At some points, I was sleeping, to fully extend. So when you're by yourself, this is fine. If I did camp with somebody, it would be a little bit more cramped. And then of course I've got all this gear and stuff like that would need to be stored somewhere else to give more room. But overall, it was a good setup and good experience. Started the night at 50% when going into camp mode, and now I'm currently at 37%. I did make a screenshot so I can put that here up on the screen and show you that. But yeah, it worked well. Currently it is 87 degrees. So when I did go to sleep last night, it was 70 degrees. So it is 17 degrees warmer. Plus, with the Texas sun right now, it is really beating on the tonneau cover. So if I, touch it, it's pretty warm. So, it was getting pretty warm in here. So I just went ahead and opened it, and yeah. So I'm going to start packing up a bunch of this gear, and make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you want to see more adventure content. This is an urban stealthing, but there'll also be some rural stealthing coming up here soon. We're going to Shinerbach. There's a festival there, so stay tuned. We're going to camp somewhere there in Shiner, Texas, by the brewery in the woods there, and then we're going to either walk or ride bikes to the actual festival. So that should be pretty cool, and plan on stealthing, rural stealthing. So stay tuned, like, share, subscribe.
All right, real quick, let's go ahead and grab an iced coffee here in the morning. Got my sunglasses. All right, iced coffee. Got it in a koozie, but just some coffee that I filled up just from my coffee maker and put it in a bottle. So, all right, guys. Hopefully you guys can see me. I know this video might be jumping around a little bit, but good night. I'm gonna go ahead and put the breezer window back on. All right. Every system starts with a test. This is ACV-01, and this is where it begins. The first test in ideal conditions, about 72 degrees. So this wasn't about survival, it was about baseline performance. And even here, you can see how airflow changes everything, from heat buildup to a stable, comfortable environment. The real test, extreme conditions. That's coming next. Every system starts with a test. Not perfect, just progress. One mission at a time.
Rover Autonomous Command Vehicle -01 ready. See you on the next adventure.